Wow, to the final chapter for me to finally read. One of the description words of this book is that it is an RPG. Oh god. Wow, I'm slow. Chapter 16, Blade of Light and Shadow. I'm gonna have fun typing this title up when I'm ready to post it. Blades of Light and Shadow. Blade of Light and Shadow. Blades of Light and Shadow. Blade of Light and Shadow. Book 1, Chapter 16. You stand with your companions in the chamber of the Dreadlord, but here comes just moments too late. Look, see, you get to see it again. Complain for nothing. For once, she looks cool. For once, she looks good. Yeah, no. The damn thing's inside her. Pause. The Dreadlord himself, in a vessel of power. Pause. No. Not really I didn't say about it. Nia hovers in the air, enveloped in a wreathing shroud of shadow. When she speaks, her voice is impossibly deep, a thunderous roar. How does it feel to have been so close to rescuing your friend, or in fail or fight the threshold? I haven't failed yet. Nia, a thing inhabiting Nia, laughs. A laugh like dust billowing out of a tomb. Yes, you're right. There's still far more suffering for you to endure. Nia raises the hand, a massive blade of darkness forming around her fingers. You brace for the attack. But at the last second, her wrist jerks away, and the blade blasts into the wall. Instead, for the briefest moment, Nia's face changes. Aaron, listen, you have to... But the darkness overcomes her once again. The vessel restricts. The vessel resists. I'll have to break her more fully. Pause, question mark? You glance at your companions, and you can tell that they're all thinking the same thing. You're still in there. You can save her. You just have to get to her. As Cade leans heavily against the pillar, Nia spins around, her voice booming to the dozens of shadow warriors behind her. What are you waiting for, you fools? Kill them. The shadow soldiers advance on you. Die, light realm scum. You scan the terrain and spot a cracked tile on the floor, overgrown with thick black weeds. Perfect. You weave toward the tile, stopping just short and calling out to the nearest soldier. Come on, big boy. Show me what you got. Shadow soldier changes course to rush you, but when it steps on the tile, it crumbles underfoot. He plunges down to the dungeon below with a scream. No! Too easy. Your companion sprang into action, and towards the axes, cleave one shoulder's head from his shoulders, while Mao's dagger drops the soldier behind him. You're up, old boy. Be cleansed in flame. Dark gusts of fire billow out Tyrell's palms, engulfing the shadow soldiers. They shriek as they're consumed. Ha, that was the best we got. Oh no, we're just getting started. Nia raises her hand. Nia raises her hand, and figures emerge from the darkness behind her. Shadow Court. The first is hulking, massive, dragging an enormous blade that scrapes across the floor. Pyramid Head? Oh. You will pay. Shadow strikes nobody. Here for round 2. I'll have to drop another thump on you. This time, I'm not alone. A woman emerges from behind him. She wields a twisted bladed whip, its edges burning bright. She also looks fucking cool. What the hell? This is why I like villains. Or bad guys. They look cool. These fucking lame ass heels I got. Lame ass so called heels I got roll around with. Yeah. You have to be with the geek guys who don't look as cool. Not the bad guys. But why we no. Bad guys don't win. You're gonna be always on the side of the good people. Bad boy be evil. No. Bad boy be evil and prove fail. No. You be good. And you do good. I don't wanna. You do it. So you're the pest who caused me this. And then I read wrong. So you're the pest who caused us so much trouble. Who the hell is she? Countess Satra, one of the court's most powerful members. I got a flayed skin off your bones, little elf. I'm gonna love every second of it. I can't make up more voices, goddammit. Go then, my children. Kill the intruders. The shadow court members approach you, flanked by an army of soldiers. You glance at your companions uneasily as you're tightening your grips on your weapons. I'll hold the shadow soldiers just so you get to Nia. You look at the members of the court blocking your path. She scares me. I'll take tall, dark, and stupid. As your other companions split to fight the others, you charge toward Etrox. Etrox, face me. Etrox laughs, so booming shakes the floor. Oh, little mortal. Shall relish grinding you to dust. He swings his blade down at you in a massive overhead chop. With a furious howl, you raise the blade of soul. Etrox's blade scrapes off it with a shower of sparks. You slide under him, pause, slash it open on the side of his arm. He staggers back as black ichor sprays from the wound. You actually hurt me. You leap back to your feet, leveling your blade his way as you tighten your grip on the hilt. Now I'm gonna kill you. Etrox winds back, then swings the sword at you in a deadly horizontal chop. You drop low, and the blade swings overhead, cleaving through the air. Too slow, old man. You insolent. He strikes again and again, but you're faster every turn, rolling his swipes and dancing around him. Come on, Etrox. I know you can do better than that. Etrox's sword whistles through the air as you dodge another swipe. His blade strikes a massive pillar, catching deep in the stone. Growling with fury, he bends his sword and swivels to face you, raising a gauntlet hand. You recall my pets. A pair of glowing eyes emerge from the shadows behind him. The hound paces towards you, snarling and drooling a messy dark ooze. Take it fast. You have a twisted shard of obsidian off the ground and slash cut enough to weave Etrox's fingers. I don't want to toss the ooze. He screams as he jerks back his hand in fury. The hound sputters, flickers, and then dissolves into goo. Not so tough now. You will pay. You don't want to touch the goo, anything in here. Bare hands. Yeah, well, I'm still the one with 10 fingers. Enough. This ends here. The entire chamber trembles from the force Etrox's roar. He raises his sword and charges. And you rush forward to meet him, your blade gleaming bright in the moonlight. Who's that from? I'm not gonna say it. It's from one of those rappers who are not here with us today, but I don't know which one. I think it's Excess Tension. Was literally the only way I heard about him one year. It was his birthday. And I'm seeing a lot of him on my like TikTok, and I talking about him. And it's that's how I found out what his birthday was. It was motherfucker, he has the same birthday as me? I have the same birthday as a guy I don't even know who the fuck he is or listen to any of his songs. Yeah, R.I.P. But damn, this is how I find out who he is. On both our birthdays, because unexpectedly, because people wouldn't stop talking about it. That's the first thing you got right. This will end here. Etrox swings at you and misses, slamming his blade into the ground with a sharp crack. You leap and bound off his wrist, hurling toward him, and drive your blade up to the hilt through his helm. He slumps to his knees, twitching, bleeding, letting out a low, sputtering moan. You jerk your blade out with a vengeance. I really hope it was excess tension and not the other one, Juice WRLD. A doubt, goddamn. That's for Scarlet Vash. I'm just saying I hope I got the right one. I think it's excess tension or not. Juice WRLD. I don't fucking know. You glance around the chamber. Malum Taurus battle Sadra and dodge her flaming whips, her axes and daggers. Terror slashes sway through the shadow shoulders, dropping one after another. Kay calls out to you across the chamber. Nia, get to Nia. You find Nia. She hovers behind her soldiers, veins dropping with darkness. But as you watch, she seems to struggle. For a moment, you can see the real Nia behind her eyes. No, let me go. Then she growls, and it's that other voice, the deep and terrible one. Just wrestle proves resistant. The will must be crushed. Nia, I'm coming. You sprint across the chamber toward her, but a shadowy figure steps in your way. Not so fast, Elrond. You. Aaron grins. In his right hand, he holds a blade of shadow. Dark magic rolls around it, tendrils that twirl and flare. I never really got to thank you for bringing the stars, by the way. This sword was truly something. He slashes through the air, and darkness flies from the blade like a razor, cleaving through the stone pillars like they're made of butter. I'm putting no effort in these damn voices, because they also, my tongue. I hold my hand, power unimaginable, the deadliest weapon the world has ever seen. One that can slay anyone who dares oppose me. And I stuck my tongue in the snow, and that still didn't help it. He levels his point at you. Then again, it's my writing tutor once said, show, don't tell. I'm sure I can beat him, but I need to get close. Aaron, all I want is to be with you. Please, let him go for that. Take a step closer, and Aaron doesn't react. I'm serious. I don't care about the rest of these weaklings. I certainly don't care about some kingdom that only ever gave me poverty and grief. I came here to find you, to be with you. When they're so closer, and still he doesn't react, you smile at him, and dropping your voice low. Thinking about what we could do together, we could be together. You could be the Dark Prince of this realm, and I could be yours. The blade in his hand wavers, the tip lowers slightly. How can I trust you? They another step closer, and now you're almost to him. One night together in the forest glade, our kiss. That was real, Aaron, and it's still real. He swallows, uncertain. You still have me, even as I am. Forbidden affair. You step right up to him and reach out, touching his sickly cheek. I never found you more attractive. Really. No. You splash your forehead into his. His nose shatters as he falls back. The blade of shadow flying out of his hand and skittering across the room. No. He scrambles after his sword, but you step into his path, cracking your knuckles. Now then, shall we try that again? I'm the chosen one, the Prince of Shadow, the... Seeing the determination in your eyes, he turns and runs both for the door at the far end of the cathedral. Aaron, get back here, you coward. There's a chance to capture Aaron and bring him to justice. This choice will have consequences in Book 2. Wait, what's the quest name? I need to start reading. Someone, stop him. But his companions are all lost in combat, clashing blades with the Shadow Core or holding back soldiers. Can we stop using words that have L's in it? Because it's really hurting me. It's really hurting me right now. Or end. Like I was just saying. No. Aaron glances back at you with a smug grin, nearly to an exit. I'll see you again, Elrond. And I'll make sure you pay for what you did. You'll get ever crossing me, pathetic, merely warm. You... Before he could finish, A hand grabs his shoulder. He turns around to see. No one tossed my brother that way. Cade punches Aaron at this devastating right hook that knocks the prince out cold. Cade claps a hand to his mouth as Aaron crumbles to a heap on the floor. Oh God. I just punched the prince. I just punched the prince. He staggers on his injured leg, catching himself against a nearby pillar. Damn right you did. The two share a grin across the crowded ritual chamber, but then Cade's eyes widen. Go save Nia. I'll hand it Aaron. Alright. Everyone. He's went on to see Tyrell pressed up against the wall by a dozen shadow soldiers, holding him out bay with his flames. Damn. There's too many of them. Miles slumps on one knee, panting hard, his face bloodied, daggers in hand. We can't give up yet. Until blocks Zaltara's whip with a crossed axes. Grunting, she barely keeps her away. We can't hold on much longer. I have to end this now. For a moment, half the knee is clear. She starts running, but her eyes flash to you, and the darkness around her floods like lightning in a storm. Enough. She raises her hands, and the darkness around her crystallizes into dozens of jagged shards that blast out of you and your companions. I'm sorry. Crystallizes. Wait. Oh, sorry. Wait. Just wait for it. My powers flurry to the air and to the ground. So is spiraling, falls and fractals all around. And one that crystallizes like an icy blast. That was it. I don't know why the word crystallizes makes me think of Frozen, but yep, I had to die. My favorite movie. All the shards streaks right at you. You lower your shoulder and brace for the impact. The shard shatters against it, knocking you back. Hold on. Mal lunges towards you, but a shard stabs through his thigh. He collapses, hissing in pain, through gritted teeth. Must keep going. Nia snarls. Another shard races towards you like a lance. Its point jagged and gleaming. No. Lula zips up, blasting the lance with a magical flurry of ice. The lance tweaks off the course, plunging into a shadow soldier. Go, Elmond. You can't stop. Come on. It's a little further. Watch out. She's got another. The lance plunges into Antora's side, just below her ribs. She crashes to the ground, letting out a strangled sound of pain. No. Terrell fights on behind her, but is completely surrounded by shadow soldiers. He decapitates one and blasts another. One of the shards impales him through the back of the leg, and another slashes open the side of his neck. Oh. Terrell. The soldiers swarm him as he collapses, blocking him from your sight. You scream his name. For 1 second, the mass of soldiers shifts. And you lock eyes with him. Go. Save her. And save us all. And then he disappears, overcome by the swarm of soldiers. Teeth gritted, he turned back to Nia, steeling himself for one final push. I'm having a much harder time reading. Literally because the tip of my tongue lost its feeling. It lost all feeling, and it's like hella sensitive now. You won't win. You're persistent, I'll give you that. Which will make killing you all the more satisfying. The shards hovering around Nia merge into one massive lance, bristled and bladed, glowing with shadow energy. Its tip levels right at your chest. Goodbye, light rumor. Time seems to slow down as the lance hurls towards you. we need to shoot the lance. I want to see it, but still. With double speed, you knock an arrow of fire, smashes through the lance, shadow in midair. Possible. Everything after this book is impossible. This is it. Your whole body burning with fury and passion, you sprint forward and leap off a fallen pillar, arm outstretched as you reach for Nia. Hold on, wait. I don't care if this is cheating. It's not cheating. I don't think it's considered cheating. Okay. I just wanted to know why this is even like a choice. If it's just like one option, I just wanted to know what the other option was. If there is another option, but I hate finding out that as an elf, that the little thing where Aaron a little while ago, where you can choose all you want is to be with you, or to like saying you want to join him in his ruling over the shadow, you know. Well, obviously I got the forbidden affair because I flirted with the dude, kissed the man, right? If I had chose the other option, the other seduction option, I don't know what it's called, the one with the two masks, you know, deceive? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean. If I picked that one, which says let me join you, as an elf, I would have gotten like, as an elf specifically, you would got like the 2 XP thing, which is cool, but like, you know, for anyone who was orc or human, your party would have been damaged. And it's saying no, as an elf, you level up to max. You level up to max level, and you choose the last skill after that choice. If you have enough, XP. And I would have had enough XP because I didn't get anything wrong up until that point, and I either spent diamonds or, you know, all the weapons or any scene. I know it's not that diamond option, but whatever. Like I would have gotten max. I would have got max. I had enough SP with that. You unlock all the different master skills and get smooth talker. I already got that. If you bought all elite skills, you also get a hero with legendary. You unlock these as humans. You can also unlock these as a human if you get Aaron. If you haven't, you'll unlock it after choice 9. So an orc would have failed. Good thing I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Oh no, there's no other. It's just. Oh, it's just. Why did they do it like this? Like it's gonna be something else. Like it would have been something else. I thought it was like depending on your relationship status with Nia. It would have been like a second option. But no. You curl your fingers around Nia's and her body lurches. No. The darkness in her eyes flickers, retreating for a moment. Aaron, you came for me. Of course. I'd never leave you. She winces hard, breathing in pain. You take both her hands, trying to steady her. My light hurts so much, like fire in my veins. It's inside me, Aaron. In darkness, the Dreadlord. I can feel him taking control. I can't hold him back. You can, Nia. You're still here. I know how strong you are, how brave. You have the power to fight this. Sweat streaks down her forehead as her hands tremble in yours, as her voice weakens. He's too strong. I'm losing myself. I know you remember me. You remember yourself. All the good you've done in the world. Please, remember who you are. Remember the beauty in the world. Do you remember the sunset in Port Parsons? How you said it was the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I think so. I wandered at the city of Flotilla and marveled at the mount. I love being able to see the world through your eyes. You see it all for its beauty and majesty, and knowledge and potential, and so much more in the world you've yet to see and learn. And Nia, yes? You hold out your palm and draw it deeply from a place of quiet and strength. Slowly, an oval light flickers to life in your hand. The pure light shining off Nia's face the first time you cast it. She taught me the value of finding the goodness within myself. You showed me the value of sacrifice and power. And if you can do that, then you can fight whatever's got you now. I know you can. Nia winces in pain, pulling out your hold to clutch her head. Shadows swirl around her, waiting to take hold once again. I know, I want to believe, but the darkness is too strong. You can do this, Nia. I know you can. Use your light. I can't. The light is corrupted. It's all a lie. The temple is corrupted, but you're more than a temple. You're more than a priestess. You're stronger than a dreadlord. You're stronger than the darkness. If there's anyone in the world who can do this, it's you. You're near the fuck you like? What the fuck? You're near hilarious, and there's nothing you can't do. She shudders and jerks. The darkness rolls over her before suddenly retreating, and then she smiles. You're right. I'm not just a priestess. I'm not just what the temple wants of me. I'm not just a vessel to light. I'm me. And I'm gonna save this goddamn world. Did you just swear? Oh, I'm just getting started. I was gonna say that too, like... Did you just swear? Watch profanity. She raises her hand, and darkness swirls around it, dancing on her fingers. Yeah, what are you doing? You help me understand, Elrond. The darkness inside of me. I can't get rid of it. But I can control it. She flares out her palm, and a dozen shadow soldiers go flying, slamming into pillars and crashing into walls. Nia pivots toward Zatra, and jerks up her hand. The Countess flies off her feet before smashing headfirst into the ground. Nia's smile falters. She doubles over, wrapping her arms around herself with a grimace of pain. What's wrong? I can feel him fighting back, taking control. I can't do this much longer, but I see it now. The Ankh shards, Aaron's sword. We were wrong. It isn't a blade of shadow. What are you talking about? The shadow is corruption, but beneath the shadow, beneath the darkness, lies the sun behind the clouds. It's light. She clenches her fist, and a blade of shadow on the ground trembles and shakes. The darkness on it melts away like frost in the sun, and beneath the corruption lies. It's beautiful. But her voice chokes off, sinking deep and low as her eyes cloud with darkness once again. No! Shells are rubbed around Nia, blasting away from her. You slam against the wall and fall to the ground, gasping. All of you, protect the blade. Shadow forces rush toward the blade of light, but they're not the only ones. Ah! Tora surges forth, cleaving her axes into the backs of two soldiers, dropping them out of your path. Go, Elrond, go! You pull yourself up and run for the blade of light, but a hulking soldier looms in your path. You'll never. Two daggers plunge into his eyes, and he falls back. Ma's voice spurs you onward. You got this, Elrond. You leap over the fallen guard, eyes on the gleaming sword up ahead. Two more sentries block you, red eyes gleaming. Stop! Thera emerges behind him like a vengeful spirit. Bloodied, wild-eyed, his blade slashes silver. One sentry's head lolls from his shoulder as the other collapses, choking blood. Finish this, Elrond. Now. You rush on, dodging one soldier, weaving past another. Shadows whirl around you, but the sword is nearly in reach. Light gleams in your vision, you leap toward it. The blade of light and shadow. Your fingers close around the hilt, and it's like you're on fire. No, it's like you are fire. A blade of light and shadow. It was shadow, and that was light. Light and shadow. Because it's both. Ah! Light floods into your body. You raise the sword high. The soldiers around you recoil. Stop! He raises his lance. You drive the blade into the shadow soldier's chest, and he explodes into a billowing spray of dust. He explodes into a billowing spray of black dust. That's what I'm talking about. 1,500? Damn! Die! A second soldier slashes his jagged sword at you, but the light guides your movements. The blade of light flares bright as it slashes through the guard like paper, cleaving him in two. Both halves dissolve to ash. Another 1,500, goddamn. Who paid for your insolence? Countess Zatra charges from across the room, blood dust in her eyes. She winds her whip back. Shh! You whirl, cleaving a blade of light into the side of her head. She sputters and flails as shadows leak from the wound. Then she bursts apart in a spray of flickering darkness. My tongue. It's fighting for its life right now. Do I still have to do this? That's good. Okay, yeah. And now, even though all the fighting should be over, I get to punch someone in the face. Just for fun. Just like walking past. Right in the face. So, no, I know I said this minutes ago, but we would have leveled up and be able to have gotten that last brawl thing, faster if we chose the second option. That would only help benefit you if you were an elf. Literally, if you did that second flirty option with Prince Aaron, that didn't do. If you were human or orc, it would have hindered your party. But as an elf, you would have gotten another boost of XP. So how do you think I'm feeling right now? That could have already been done. I could have had that last skill, but no. Okay, whatever. Nia raises her hand, her lance shadow at you, but you slash them down. Enough. You cut through shadow guards, clearing a path across the chamber toward Nia. Let her go. You swing the sword through the air. A blast of light shoots out, washing over Nia. And when it clears, you see Elrond. Nia, this sword. What you did. It's amazing. New fresh snow outside. I'm happy. Nia forces a smile, but it's pain in her eyes. She coughs, and dark blood bubbles out between her lips. You rush to her side, taking her arms. Nia, what's wrong? Nia's veins drop black, and though her voice is frail, her words are determined. Elrond, listen to me. I know how to end this. How to destroy that Dreadlord once and for all. He didn't expect me to be so forceful, so powerful. And right now, by taking control of his darkness, I trapped him inside of me and bound him to myself. I can't hold him long, but right now, he and I are one. Well, what are you saying? A trickle of dark blood runs down Nia's chin. If I die, so does he. No. She meets your eyes, deep sadness of her own. Sadness and resolve. You have to use the blade of light on me, Elrond. It's the only way. No, I can't. I won't. Please, I'm begging you. It's the only way to get rid of him. You're not going to end him for good. He won't make this mistake twice. He won't make this mistake twice. He'll take control of me in any minute now, and then he'll be unstoppable. There has to be another way. Let's pull up into a drunken smile. Listen, this is what I choose. I don't regret anything. This is where I'm meant to be. This is what I was always meant to do. No, Nia, please. I can't do this to you. You have to around. Her voice chokes up in her throat, so her veins flow dark. For me, for everyone, for the realm. She gasps, and darkness returns to her gaze. You know, somehow you know, that this time, it'll be the last. You stare Nia in the eyes, get the blade of light, and... Ah! 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 I can't do it. I was pausing the damn video like I was gonna do anything. I know. Master Tendrils shadow shoots out of Nia, wrapping you and jerking you up to the air. You strain against his crushing force. Wait. Yeah. Master Tendrils shadow shoots out of Nia, wrapping around you and jerking you up into the air, strain against his crushing force. Let me go. Mao raises a dagger. One of Nia's lances plunges to his chest, jerk him off his feet, and slamming him against the wall, impaling him like a nail. No. I'll pay for that. Until he holds an axe, but Nia just laughs. A shadow tendril catches the axe and drills it right back, where it cleaves the open side into his throat. You flail as hard as you can as Entora bleeds out on the floor, but Nia's cold laughter rises above your screams, and the shadows tighten around you. This is the end. A new beginning. Unhand him. Entora rushes forward, blade raised high. One of Nia's lances skewers his thigh. Another rips open his arm. Third jabs into his chest. But he still fights on. Blood soaks his entire body. Eyes bright with fury. Unhand him. Metal lance punches clean into his face, and he collapses, absolutely still. No, you killed them all. The tendril jerks you right in front of Nia. She grins, terrible and cruel. And now I'll kill you. The shadows squeeze, hard enough that you feel your bones crack, that you feel your body break. Yeah, I get it. I'm not rereading this whole thing. I'm just gonna talk over it now. You could have just did the whole you died thing a lot faster than all that dramaticness shit. Okay, I got it. I panicked. I wanted to press the button, but I panicked. Okay. But hey, at least you got to see what that was like. So you know what? Fuck you all. You got to see the option when you don't do it. You gotta do it. Forgive me. And as a tear slides down your cheek, you got the blade into Nia's chest. I'm not screenshotting that. Light flares through Nia's body, filling her with a brilliant glow. The darkness blasts out of her back in a torrent. She cranes her head up in a horrific howl. Oh! All around you, shadow soldiers wreathe, drash, and burst apart in clouds of billowing dust. Nia's eyes flicker white and dark, light and shadow. The dreadlord is burned away, spells destroyed. Then everything is still and quiet. Nia's body falls to the ground, and you rush to catch her. Nia, please. Your voice breaks as her body remains limp. Your companions pick themselves up, bruised and bloodied, and make their way with you. Is she alright? Cade hobbles over behind everyone else. No, she can't be. You cradle Nia in your arms. She lies still and cold. The wound in her chest is deep, its edges charred from the blade's heat. Oh, Nia. Defeating the Dreadlord required a great sacrifice, and she made it. The noblest and greatest of us all. We owe her everything. As the others crowd around you, you run a hand on Nia's cheek, and your blade of light lifts into the air and breaks apart as dozens of tiny motes of light descend like snowflakes, settling gently on the edges of Nia's wound. What's happening? Energy pulses around you, warm and comforting, like waking up in a lover's arms, like sunlight in your face after a rainy day. The light glows, dazzling and bright, brighter than any you ever seen. And when it clears, the shards of the hilt fall broken to the ground, not even oinks anymore, just plain old stone. Nia? Slowly, very slowly, her eyes open. Elrond? Nia? Yes. Thank the light. Oh, hells yeah. Oh dear, don't mind me. There's just some dust in my eye. Nia sits up slowly, stunned as she looks into your tearful expressions. You pull her in and hold her tight, even as tears run down your cheeks. Elrond, please don't cry. I thought we lost you. Nah, add her back. Yeah. Tyrell behind us all, smirking, like he's cool or something. Not to jinx us, but did we just win? The Dreadlord was impaled with a blade of pure light. I felt him hurt. I felt him die. He's gone, I'm sure of it. Victoria runs over to Duke, adjusts his helmet, and points it across the room. No revenge to him, and all his damn minions do. Cade pulls you into a huge hug, stumbling slightly as he puts weight on his injured leg. You steady him, and he lets out a laugh. Not gonna lie, I still don't entirely understand what happened or who all these people are, but I can't wait for you to tell me all about it. Over the flag and the veil. Given that I just spent months getting tortured in the Shadow Realm, I think we can safely say as you're around. Tell me, Treep, do these humans in the Light Realm still have snacks? Oh, so many snacks. More snacks than you can imagine. What have we gotten ourselves into? Let's put a fine point on it, but perhaps we should figure out a way back to our realm. Anyone know how to do that? Anyone might. Me? Me? How? Thank you. You wield the blade of light. Its power passed through you, made it use conduit. I believe it restored Nia because it was acting on your will. And just as Aaron used it to open the portal here, you might be able to You might be able to use that power to open the portal back. Seems like I have a long shot. Beast just sitting here though. You gotta try it, Elrond. Imagine if you could open portals. You'd be a living legend. Okay, but how am I supposed to do that? But how am I supposed to do it? Tyrell steps forward, thoughtfully looking. Fuck you. Tyrell steps forward, thoughtfully taking your hands. Magic is made. It's the last chapter. Just hurry up. Magic is will made real. Magic is will made real. So will it. Picture where you want to be. Picture our realm. You close your eyes. For a moment, you're no longer in the Shadow Realm. Warmth shines in your face, spreading gentle heat through your weary body. And when you open your eyes, you see a portal in front of you, spiraling and glowing. Did I do that? You did. You're a mage now. A powerful one. A realm walker. Blessed be the light. Blessed be getting the hell out of here. Joy just her head at Aaron's prone form. What about that Prince of Darkness over there? Can I go stop his sculling? Tempting as there would be, we should bring him back to face justice, to make an example of him, lest any others consider the path of darkness. With a grumble, Thor stomps over to Aaron, then bends down and slings him over her shoulder. I think a smushed in skull makes a pretty good example, but fine. Rid us of this hellhole. One by one, your companions step forward, vanishing into the portal. You watch them go, then step up to go last. But you do, for 1 second, see a figure in the chamber's entrance, a figure watching you. Huh? It wears a long black robe with a hood over his face, and in the darkness flare a pair of red eyes. Before you can question it, you move through the portal, then Shadow World is gone. You reach the floor of the palace drawing room, and you fly forward, catching yourself on shaking palms. Ever make it through okay? Yes, but we aren't quite finished yet. He tightens his hands into fists, then blasts a portal with a bolt of scorching black fire. The portal wavers, the shadow realm going hazy and moat on the other side, then evaporates from resistance. Well done. Let's not save the entire goddamn world's my list of accomplishments. From the far side of the room, a figure rushes toward you. You return. It's been 2 weeks. I thought the worst. 2 weeks? It's not for 2 weeks. Time passes differently in the Shadow Realm, it seems. Is it finished? Is the dread defeated? It's done, Majesty. The Dreadlord is dead. Your kingdom is safe. And my boy. And Tori dumps Aaron on the ground like a sack of potatoes. You're up now. Arlen looks at his son with a complex mixed emotions, anger, pity, and sorrow all at once. Thank you. Show that his face is justice for what it's done. All of it. There's a commotion behind the king, and dozens of people rush into the throne room. Guards, scholars, half the court. They gawk and stare. Oh wow, that's a lot of people. Get to it, kid. We're big time now. High Priest Solomon pushes to the front of the crowd with a grim scowl. My lord, these people can't be trusted. They're traitors and scoundrels. High Priest, we've lost our sons. These people braved the Shadow Realm to protect us. Lies. They're agents of the Shadow, Majesty. They seek to manipulate you, to ruin us all. Oh, I hate this guy. Your Majesty, this man is the real traitor. To the light, to the kingdom, and the decency. He's been sacrificing people for his rituals, dozens of them, for in prisons. He disgraced to the temple and all it stands for. And there is murmur runs through the crowd. King Arlen turns to the priest. Solomon, is this true? Everything I did was to protect our realm. And yet, these are the people who actually saved it, and you're the one calling them traitors. Well, guards, arrest this man at once. Several guards rush forward, grabbing Solomon's arms. As they drag him away, he kicks and flails. You're a failure, Nia Alaris. You disgrace the temple. You disgrace the light. No, I'm better serving the light than you'll ever be. A young noble woman steps forward. Your Majesty, are you really going to just take these strangers' words? The king turns back to you, eyes brimming with tears. These are no strangers, Lady Bencher. They are heroes of our realm. The assembled court bursts into applause all around you. You survey your companions with a weary, well-earned smile. Woo! It's over. It's really over. The next day, you stand with your companions on the platform of the heart of the palace. A huge crowd is assembled in front of you as King Arlen speaks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, persons of the peerage, priests, scholars, soldiers, merchants, denizens of the realm. We are gathered here to celebrate the vanquishing for dire dread to our way of life, to honor the heroes who stood against it. Though the evil cost me the life of one son, I will see the other brought to justice to protect my people from far worse. You glance nervously at your companions as the king shuffles toward the far end of the dais with an attendant beside him. Worry not, Avon. The hard part is over. Now I just have to stand here and bask in the glory. I just realized the little XP thing is gone now. Makes sense. And think what little sweets we'll get to eat at the banquet afterward. First, Priestess Nia Hilaris. You wouldn't sacrifice everything in service to the ideals of the light. including the priesthood and yourself. I was just doing what needs to be done. If only we could all act so nobly and courageously as you when forced with such terrible evil. Takes the medal from his attendant and drapes over Nia's head. Cheeks darkening, she courtesies to the king. Thank you, Your Majesty. Next, Malvalori, an adventurer of some renown, I'm told. Well, all the good stuff is true, but I'm sure rumors of my misdeeds are greatly exaggerated. You preserved in your face all odds in your realm. For that, you have my eternal gratitude, and a complete pardon of all crimes. Mal blinks for a few moments, then bows to the king. It's an honor. The king drapes a medal over his head, and then passes his shoulder with a wink. Now, Lord Tyrell Starfury, the heir of House Starfury of Undermount, I believe. No, not any longer. I've chosen a different path. Well, given your skill in dispatching the forces of darkness, then we are all better for it. Thank you for your service. Tara bows low to the king in an elven show of deference, and the king places the medal around his neck. I am Tora Talkaline. You are the first orc to receive the kingdom's honor. Perhaps this can mark the beginning for friendship between our people. That's for you to take up with my mother, but I'll take the shiny medal all the same. She bends down so the king can place a medal around her neck. Next, Arlen stops for Cade and smiles warmly at him. And for you, Cade Riverbend, for extraordinary bravery, perseverance in the face of darkness, we are all grateful. I didn't do anything. I didn't do hardly anything. You elbow him on the ribs. Take the compliment, Cade. Well, I guess we can't wear the gold armor all the time, but also at the same time, why are we back in like the basic shit? Oh, fine. Thank you, Your Highness. The king drapes the medal over his head. And lastly, none of it would have been possible without the tenacity and courageousness of Elrond Riverbend. Like, why are we back into that outfit? Whatever. It was an honor, Your Majesty. But truly, anyone could have done what I did. Like, we wasn't wearing that before we put the pseudo armor on, so why are we? Never mind. Perhaps it was within your ability to do so, but you're the one who forged the path. You're the one who pressed on. For that, you have the eternal gratitude of all the realms, and White Tower will never forget your name. Cheers erupts all around you as the king lays a heavy medal around your neck. You blink by tears, you look at your friends. Then smile to the people of the realms, the ones who are alive because of you. The ceremony ends. Noble after noble approaches, congratulating you, shaking your hand, passing on the regards. And what feels like an eternity, you step out for a breath of fresh air. And as you exhale, you hear familiar footsteps behind you. Gotta say, being a big fancy hero is something I can get used to. How long you think you're gonna keep it? How long you think you gotta keep it up before you go back to Deverin? 2 weeks, 3 tops. Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you can easily make it a month. Especially with friends like us being a good influence. You sure you're gonna have the time to do that? I heard a rumor that the temple want to fast track you for a mayor role in for the priesthood. They did. I declined. Really? It's for my life in the temple. I based my entire identity around it. And for the first time ever, I realized how much more to me there is. I might return to it one day, but for now, I think I need to be my own person. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Whatever you decide to be, whatever you decide to do, I know you'll be amazing. Just know there'll always be a place for you in Undermount should you decide to visit House Starfrey or insure it. Should you decide to visit House Starfrey or insure it. So you go back home, eh? Now that Shadow Court is defeated, my mission's complete. My home calls to me, as my duties to my house. I take it you won't return to Flotilla? My mother will love nothing more than for me to come home all heroic and take my duties. Which is why you're hitting the open seas. You know me too well. A pair of wings It gently flutters by. You feel a soft weight land on your shoulder. Oh, hey. In case you were wondering, I'll be staying here. The king is off to make Lula and I royal advisors in the development of his archives. Henry offers to grant us unlimited access to the royal lauders in exchange. I wish Kay was here to join us. Where's that kid anyway? I feel like I owe him a drink. He snuck out at the banquet to check on the library. Good luck dragging him out. I'm not sure he'll ever leave. You let out a sharp exhale as you and your companions standing there, looking at each other. So this is really it, huh? The end of the journey? The moment where we all go our separate ways? All quests end, kid. But this one ended better than most. Call it delight, or call it a hunch. But I expect our paths will cross again. There's more adventure in our future. I know it. Yeah, well, before we get into all the weepy goodbyes, I think I got a few days left of enjoying that White Tower hospitality. Yeah. I suppose I could use a drink. Oh, 20. Nia. Oh, I'm getting to like this new priestess. Your companions all glance at you expectantly. There's one last chance to enjoy a day in the city with one of your companions to share an intimate moment and you determine who you'll end the book with. Oh, I had to pick one? I mean, all of them? Wait. Vogues in the city. Okay. Triced whatever. Okay. A new Nia. And Taurus embrace. Lame. So it's Nia's. My god, I'm gonna be in the 200s. You know how long it took to get back up to 300? So, fast enough, Rory. Would you accompany me today as I explore the city? Nothing could bring me more joy. You turn to the rest of your companions. You'll be alright without us? Of course. You two have your date. I promise we won't get into any trouble. Not too much, anyway. You held the others close, savor this moment together. You slide your hands on Tyrell's, feeling the friction of butterflies as he laces his fingers to yours. Shall we? We shall. The heart of White Tower bustles with music and people, more so than you've ever seen in the city. Looks like some sort of festival. Do you think they're celebrating us, by any chance? You look over to see a slight smirk on Tyrell's face. You mean for defeating the Dreadlord and ensuring the realm will be drawn immediately into shadow? Tyrell shrugs, trying to look uninvested, but you laugh. See right through him. You like the idea of a festival celebrating you. Only if it's celebrating you as well. I say it's well deserved, wouldn't? But you come off spotting something across the square. Tyrell, look. You pull him across the square to a fountain where children, ill, are fishing for floating bubbles in the water. We play this game at riverbend festivals. You win a prize if you fish the most bubbles out of the water. The merchant offers you and Tyrell each a small wooden fishing pole. You raise your eyebrows at Tyrell. I know it is not some regal elvish activity like a ball, but Tyrell takes a fishing pole from the merchant. If it will make you happy, I'll partake. But I do expect to win. Oh please, like you have any experience fishing? First 10 wins. Ready? Go. You and Tyrell cast your lines to the fountain, trying to hook the bubbles floating around. You easily hook up a bubble, pull it out of the water, and place it on the edge of the fountain. Oh, we didn't sign a prize, so why should I ask if you want me to win? Tyrell chuckles, hooking up a bubble of his own. You appear to be getting ahead of yourself. We decided what you would be winning me. But I'm just going easy on you. You smoothly hooked 2 bubbles at once. How did you do that? I'm from Riverbend, Tyrell. By a river. I've been fishing. Yeah, fair enough. You hooked the next 4 in quick succession, but now Tyrell's completely distracted watching your progress. Set me down. How you doing over there, Tyrell? The fish biting? Now you're showing off. Yeah, I am. In a matter of minutes, you collected 10 bubbles. Tyrell stoically hands his fishing rod back to the merchant. So, my prize. You seem to be mistaken. You see, I won this game by round. Before he could retort, he leans close, bringing his face close to yours. He grins, voice low. At least getting to see you so happy makes me feel like the real winner. Real smooth. You tip your chin up, feeling his breath against your lips. I can think of a prize that makes us both winners. His eyes dart to your lips. When the merchant clears his throat loudly, you realize the children who have been fishing all gape at you, wide-eyed. I was gonna say, if I have the option to kiss, I'm not kissing because I know there's still children around. Oops, we're in public, huh? Shall we see what else the festival has to offer? He holds his hand out toward you once again. You lace your fingers through his. I think I might have caused a little more trouble. The day begins hours later. The two of you climb up to an overlook at the top of the city. All white tower spreads before you, glittering and golden. Whoa, this place is incredible. Did you notice was here? I'm glad that all the time, for all the past chapters, none of the videos of this book, knock on wood, have corrupted. Because if I had to repeat something that takes over an hour to finish, I heard one of the castle guards talking about a hidden overlook in a part of the city. I thought it was easier to locate than I thought. Keen out senses. He smirks sidelong at you. They do come in handy. He rests his elbows on the railing, and you join him. The setting sun is still warming your skin, and you bask in its glow in comfortable silence. Then, right as the sun starts to dip beneath the distant mountains, it spreads golden light over the lake in the distance. It's so beautiful. Thor hums in agreement, but there's something pensive in the sound. So beautiful, one can almost forget all the corruption the world has had to endure in order to have a sight like this. Do you want to forget? He looks up at the sky, brows drawn together in thought. When he speaks, his words come slowly. Part of me wants to say that's a pointless question, because there's no way of forgetting what has happened. But even if I could, wouldn't forgetting just mean losing my purpose, that which spurs me onward? What do you mean? Is all the awful things that have happened that define my goals, to restore my honor, avenge Kaya, defeat the Shadow Court. If I forget each terrible thing I witnessed in the world, who would I be? What I want to achieve? I have nothing to aim for. After saying like, hey, I'm so glad no video I've made of this book has corrupted while I was making it. As I said that, all 16 chapters so far, knock on wood, I haven't corrupted and I never had to restart anything from this book. Knock on wood. As I said that, I'm now eyeing the little timer on the top right of my screen, making sure it's still recording. You nod, looking back out over the rooftops. Forgetting bad things won't make them stop happening. All the horrors we experience, they give us something to overcome. And there'll be more to overcome in the future. So we must never close our eyes to reality in front of us. So, heading back to Animal, huh? I'd like to return for a short while. I'm sure Adrena and my father are doing well now, and settle some affairs. After that, I'll see where the stars guide me. I had a feeling you say that. Then you know me very well, Erwand. He turns towards you, taking both your hands in his. I still marvel at how much my life has changed since I met you. I was so angry and single-minded, living for nothing but revenge. You showed me what it is to have hope for a better life, rather than dwell on the old one I lost. He laughed softly, looking down your clasped hands. I can say with confidence that meeting you was the best thing that had ever happened to me. I'm sure I didn't do all that on my own. He draws you closer, expression growing more serious as he dips his head towards yours. Again, my eyes are just flicking up to that timer. You better not stop. I better not have just myself. You gave me the courage to be more than just an avid, avenging monster. He's someone I hope you'd be proud to stand beside. You gently pull your hands out of his so you can loop your arms around his neck, bringing your lips even closer to his. I feel more than just proud to be with you, Darrell. I feel braver and stronger and happier. Your lips brush, and you feel his lift into a smile. Happiness is really one of the things that make you feel. More than I can put into words. But I can show you this way. You press your mouth to his, and he responds instantly, sighing as your lips move together as you swipe your tongue over his lower lip. I want every moment with you. There are no words to describe the joy I feel. The joy and the desire. Your kiss grows more heated, and he goes softly into your mouth as your tongues brush. He backs into the ivory-strewn wall, pulling you against him. His hands roll your back, your sides, sliding down your thighs to pull you tighter to him. He rolls his hips against yours, growling out your name. Elrond. You gaze into his lust-hooded eyes, his lips purpling from the force of your kisses. I want all of you. He licks his lip, his voice hoarse as he responds. As do I. You smirk, brushing a teasing kiss over his lips that has him straight and forward for more. You realize we're still outside, right? And are you into the idea of having an audience? He places a hand behind your head, drawing you in so he can answer in a rush of hot breath against your lips. As the music gets louder. Not particularly. Though when I'm with you, I feel all my inhibitions slipping away. He lifts your lower lip, then swipes his tongue out to seal the spot. Though, if someone wanted to watch, I have no qualms with them seeing how lucky I am to have you. You push your lips to his, and he arches against you, taking your hips in an iron grip. Okay, just make sure there's no children around. To see. You undress him urgently, not caring about how loud his armor clangs as it falls to the ground. He moans at your rough handling, eager for your hands on him. If you're not loud, we really will end up with an audience. When he's spread before you, you place your hands on his chest, which rises and falls with his heavy breathing. His heart pounds beneath your palm. Yay, we get to see this again. Let them watch if they like. I feel no shame for how you make me respond to your every touch. He covers one of your hands with his, sliding it down his chest, his abdomen. His head falls back as he curls your fingers around him, his own covering yours. You stroke him slowly as you kiss down his front, lips skimming along his collarbones, his pecs, sliding your tongue along the ridges of his abs. In that case, let me hear you be even louder for me. You rub your thumb against him and lets out a guttural moan, grip tightening around your hand as he thrusts into your grip. Elrond, wait. With shaking fingers, he draws you back up into another kiss. As his mouth works restlessly against yours, he starts pulling off your clothing. He draws the last garment aside, and you moan deeply as his warm hands find your bare skin. Much better. He has a hand around you firmly, and you are into his touch. A bolt of pleasure coursing through you as he strokes you with a rough palm. Terrell. That's it. I want to hear you too. He kisses your neck, and you shiver as his other hand snakes behind you to knead your firm glutes. Just say my ass, before sliding his fingers between them. More. You sound exquisite, Elrond, as exquisite as you feel. Gently, he turns you around, bracing you against a bare patch of wall. You sigh as he chills, kisses over your shoulders. His husky voice fills your ears as his chest rests against your back, as his desire presses insistently against yours. May I have you, Elrond? Lose yourself in me, Tyrell. Put that blue elf you-know-what in me. You both groan as he pushes into you, and you reach around and hold onto the back of his neck. His pleasure makes your knees weak. Oh, you're heavenly. You bite your lip as his hips move against you, but you can't hold back a moan as he reaches around to curl his fist around you again. Tyrell, yes. He sucks in a sharp breath against your shoulder, struggling to keep his voice even. Elrond, you complete me. Then he gasps as you press back against him, and his movements grow frantic alongside yours. You lose yourself in each other, your bodies moving urgently, your voices crying out as the sunset bathes you both in gold. You stand in each other's arms, gazing at a white tower and mountains far beyond. The golden sunlight turns to pink, and the city lights come on, one by one. So, that's quite the ceremony, huh? That makes a dismissive sound in his throat. I need no honors from a human king, especially not one who cowered before the shadows. You shift slightly, so you can look at the Tyrell's face. His eyes float the sunlight, and you can't quite read what is in them. Still, you went through so much to help us save the realms. You deserve some recognition for that, at least. Hearing you say that is enough for me. The real honor will stand beside you. You smile, settling back into the comfort of his arms, feeling his grip around you tighten slightly. Still, I'm proud of you. You come so far, changed so much on this journey. I'm really proud of the person you become. Then hope to live up to who that person is, because I'm still trying to figure out who I am exactly. Or you can start with someone more honorable and brave, and just then, even a king. He chuckles, and you feel it vibrate in his chest as you snuggle deeper into his embrace. I don't think we really need to put it into words. You're you, someone I'm happy to have by my side. Someone I'm really happy to have in my life. He kisses your forehead, a smile as radiant as the golden sun breaking over his face. The look you want is me. Tara pauses, as if for once uncertain, hesitant, debating whether to speak. I don't mean to pry where it's not welcome, but as much as we talked about what I'm doing, I haven't asked the same of you. I've ever been. What will you do next? You breathe in deeply, gazing out at the vista below. Truth is, I don't know. All my life, all I wanted was adventure. Never had adventure for a lifetime. I don't know what comes next, or what I want to do. You turn to him and smile, lost in his soft eyes. All I know is, I want to be with you. You mean that? I do. Would that be alright with you? Tal takes your hand and raises it to his lips with a gentle kiss. There's nothing I would like more than to continue to walk the journey by your side. They didn't make everything sound so poetic. Just a natural talent. You lean forward, kissing him long and deep. Now come on, got a lot more adventure ahead of us. Take his hand, together you head down to the city and to the bold future ahead. You have completed Blaze of Light and Shadow Book 1 by Heroes will return soon. In your adventures, outline the Hero of Legends, you. Yeah, master 13 and 13 skills. Yeah, woo. Yeah. Yo, go, bitch. Wield 3 elite weapons, acquire 6 of 6 lower tablets. Woo. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Clear 25 and 25 side quests. Yeah, you go, boy. Woo. That night, you lie sleeping, curled up in Tyrell's arms, but your mind, you are somewhere else. Whoa. You hover in a strange, spectacle void as galaxies swirl and twinkle below you. You're sure you're dreaming, but it doesn't feel like any dream you ever had. Where am I? A voice from behind you speaks, low and raspy. You're in a place between time. Excuse me? You turn to see a shape behind you in a black robe, the same shape you saw in the Shadow Realm. You, who the hell are you? Now I can't. I get the raspy voice back. I'm one who reserves, one who sees, who knows, and who has come to warn. I'm gonna need a lot more than that. The figure drifts towards you, hovering effortlessly over the abyss. I am a member of a very ancient order. We are the secret guardians of history, to keep us to the true knowledge. I come today to watch, but also to warn. Warn me of what? What you did in the Shadow Realm was truly remarkable. You slayed the Dreadlord. You performed the most powerful and ancient of magic. You brought light to the realm of shadow. Why do you say that like it's a bad thing? I do not parlay good or bad. I only speak of actions and consequences. You took a great and terrible action, and it will be a great and terrible consequence. Look, I don't understand what you're saying. The figure waves a hand. You're back in the Shadow Realm. What? No. I can't be back here. The figure makes a sound that almost seems like a laugh. Your body is still safe in White Tower. This is but a vision. A glimpse of what unfolds. Look there, in the distance. You follow his gaze, and you see it in the distance, shape moving towards you. Can't quite make out what it is, but it looks massive, like a colossal shroud crawling across the plains. What is it? As I said, all actions have consequences. I'm just gonna speak normally for this guy. Raspy voice? Yeah, that's me. At a certain time. Yeah, this time. This place, the realm of shadow, sits in a complex balance. Shadow core, the dread lord even, were but one part of the whole. There are creatures here, older than elves, older than your world. For millennia, they have kept themselves. By bringing the light here, you have drawn their attention. It's quite hard to shape, and now, finally, you can make out what it is. It's not one creature. It's hundreds, thousands, an army marching towards you. The largest and most terrifying army ever seen. What? The Emperor Ash, the great conquerors. They lit a beacon, and they saw it. And they're coming. The figure waves his hand, and now you're back in White Tower. What used to be White Tower. No, what happened? This has not happened yet, but may. It will. No, it can't. There must be something I can do. You will need a power far greater than any mortal in your realm possesses. You'll need the old gods. As he says that, a shadow passes over you, a shadow greater than any cloud. You gaze up over the ruins of the city and see a massive leathery creature, big enough to blot out the sky. You shoot awake with a grasp, panting, sweating. Avant, what's wrong? Look around. You're back in your room, safe and sound, like nothing ever happened. Nothing. Just a bad dream. You curl back up in Tyra's arms, but visions flash in your eyelids. That strange hooded figure, the ruined, burning city, and a creature above you, huge and terrible. Woo! Will your nightmares become reality? Find out in Blaze of Light and Shadow Book 2.